On a global scale, corals are in trouble. We've had two major marine heat waves. That's these heat waves in the ocean. We weren't ready, we didn't have a lot of data, and we mobilized. So we do a very high-tech style of environmental mapping. We take off and we're flying over our coral reef, and the computers and the instrumentation on board the plane are collecting up these images as we fly over. These instruments are like fancy cameras that are pointing out of the bottom of the plane.
This shows our progression as we fly across the reef, and each one of these passes is more than a diving team can do in a year.
But really what our mapping is that makes it so unique is our ability to see the biodiversity, see the actual organisms that are making up the ecosystem. And we've created technology on board my aircraft that allows us to probe these ecosystems and that helps us to create information about the seafloor, including the corals. That information in the instrumentation on the plane has to be interpreted in some way.
So Greg's team right now is heading over us, coming up over the boat right now.
So this is showing our real-time display as we're flying over Robin.
My office is one of the coolest places on Earth. Coral reefs are like the rainforest of the sea. They provide habitat, they provide food, they provide shoreline protection. They're a living, growing organism that grows out of the bottom of the ocean.
As ecologists, we look at nature as species, organisms that are interacting, and that one doesn't exist well without the other. Problems like climate change disrupt these interactions between species.
These marine heat waves are causing an unknown amount of death among corals. These dark bands show the live coral. The oranges are still live coral, but less of it. And the yellow is very little live coral cover, but it gives you a history of what we lost in the shallower parts of the reef. But we did learn in 2015 that we lost at least 25% of our corals statewide. By July 2019, we started seeing this heat wave arriving again.
Unlike